10 or 12 years ago, I traveled down a rabbit hole on YouTube and fell in love with orcas, watching every video the algorithm would show me about these magical beings. After hiking from Mexico to Canada on the Pacific Crest Trail and spending a couple of days in Seattle, Washington, I was just too close not to visit the San Juan Islands. My ship's coming in.
The main passenger cabin. Please follow all instructions given by the crew.
So it's just a little after 6, and I'm on San Juan Island, which is amazing to me. This is absolutely the best thing I've ever done. Post PCT, but this adventure is just so different. This post PCT side quest is mind-blowing to me right now. So I asked the taxi driver how much it would cost to drive to Kiln Park, and he said 35, and that's reasonable. It's gonna be like a 3.5-hour walk. I'll get there a little after 9. I mean, I suppose I could walk faster, but I'm just not ready to jump in a cab and be there. I kind of want to see this island. I just want to soak it in. I've never been here before. Are you kidding me? So I am on Baylor Hill Road, and I have to walk this road for a very long straight line, so it's going to be a little boring. I have just under 2 hours to go according to the ETA/time to beat. I am on the opposite side of the island as to where I landed at Friday Harbor. I went from a country road to pretty much a coastal road. There's still no lights, and it's dark. So I'm on West Side Road now. I'm about 30 minutes away from the park, and then I just gotta figure out how far away I am from the campground. So that is Victoria, Canada. And I am thankful that it's nighttime and I get to see that. Pushing on the extra 2 miles, 1 hour to the place where I'm supposed to be able to camp. Somebody's home near the park is all decorated. I am hearing weird things, so I don't even really know what they are. I don't want to exaggerate, but I heard some weird things out in the dark. I'm really close to the park, which isn't great considering I'm hearing weird things, but this place is populated. There's vehicles here, house that's lit up, lights are on. Yay, this makes it all worth it. But I'm really happy I'm here now. Late night, long day. Didn't feel like it though. And everything really worked out amazingly. So I got to set my tent up one more time. It's a beautiful moon. There's other people here. I don't want to disturb them. So time to retire to the tent, and I don't know, I'm gonna go to sleep, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. There's orcas out there somewhere. Well, good morning from my tent. Sunrise is scheduled in 10 minutes. The rain is scheduled at 10 o'clock, so I might not have as much time as I want without it raining on me if it starts early or if it starts right on time. But hopefully it's just sprinkling. There's a lot of condensation in the air anyway. But this is beautiful, and I can't let time affect it. It's gonna rain, I'm gonna have so much daylight. I don't even really know exactly what I'm gonna do or how long I'm gonna stay here. I've decided not to stay here and try to see the orcas. I'm just a couple of miles, an hour away from the Lime Kiln Park, and that's where they say you see the orcas. Okay, if you asked me, I'd say we got here about a half hour early because this amazing guy picked me up when it seemed no one else would. I said, I can't give up. Gotta keep trying to hitch. I can hear the birds. So you gotta look for a feeding frenzy with the birds, and that'll tell you where the fish are. And where the fish are, the whales might show up. And at 5 minutes to 11, everyone is here with cameras. A tour bus must have just dropped them off. There's been people trickling in and out, but like this looks like a tour group. I got cold earlier and I had to take a lap to warm up. And now I'm getting hungry, so I have to eat lunch. It's funny. My snacks that I typically eat when I'm hiking aren't cutting it. And I think a lot of it has to do with I am hungry, but I'm also bored. So it's a lethal combination to be bored and hungry. And I'm not bored. That was a poor choice of words. This is really amazing and exciting, but I'm standing still, watching, waiting, anticipating, so just looking. I'm sitting here watching out for orcas, and this guy over here in the yellow is from one town over from my hometown in Massachusetts. And the woman is from Hudson, New York, and she's talking about Mount Greylock. There's a nice little scenic trail around this preserve. So this is Dead Man's Cove. And I believe this is Dead Man's Preserve. It's nearing 5:30 and I'm reluctantly deciding to call it. I'm gonna walk around the coast for a little bit and take my time on my way out. I called 2 hotels. One was about $235 before taxes to $255 probably with taxes, depending upon what room, at what location, and what size bed you got. The other one was like $139 after taxes, so I thought that was fair. I don't need much, I just need a bed. So my thought process is it's supposed to rain a lot tomorrow into Sunday, so it's gonna rain for the next 2 days. Today, the weather could have been a lot worse. It was really good with the rain. And I had a lot of periods where it was just sprinkling and I'd duck under a tree. And then I had a lot of sunny open windows where I could just do whatever I want and watch the horizon. I don't know. I guess there's an off chance I could see one now, right before I go. But I also have a slight chance of seeing one on the ferry on the way out. So it's not over until it's over, but I have to live with not seeing an orca on this trip. I gave myself a chance, and that's all that's important. And maybe I need to come back if I don't see an orca. It's 5:05 and I'm calling it. I have to start heading towards the Orca Inn at 5 o'clock so I can be there well before 9. They'd like you to be there at 9 to check in. And I want to respect that, so I should be there about 8. Maybe a little after if I dilly-dally. I'm interested to see what some of these roads look like with daylight. Most of the roads I came in last night, I was walking in the dark. Ooh, I wonder which way I should go. I hope I can get back up if I go this way. This way is going to bring me closer to the water. So I have to choose this way. Three miles to go. I should be there about 8:15. I really am reminded. I dislike road walks. Well, this is fun. The airport wasn't lit up like this because it was kind of daylight when I was walking through here. One of the stranger rooms I've ever had, and the weird part is the bed isn't up against any wall because of the way they have the fridge and the AC and I don't know, the TV mounted or something. So it served its purpose. It's raining, but not really a lot. Sprinkling, if at all. We are not taking an early ferry. I woke up just past 8 and missed what might have been the 8 o'clock ferry, but the first ferry might have been at 6 and then not again till 10:20. I'm not sure about that. I got conflicting information, Googling things. So it's 11:20 and the next ferry is at 12:20. And this is such a cute little town. I'm tempted to stay forever, but just gotta get moving. I did see an interesting note if I ever do come back here. I knew that you don't need a return ticket. Your ticket is both ways, but you don't need a ticket to travel anywhere east. So from Friday Harbor, you can travel to Orcas, Lopez, or Shaw's Island. And then I'm assuming you can continue back to Anacortes all on the same original ticket. I think. So if I ever come back it's not even a workaround. I think that's just the way it works. You know, you could explore all those islands if you came here first, I think. I stumbled onto these blackberries. There's the line for automobiles to get onto the ferry. This is the one thing I will forage. So the girl here at the Washington Ferry Terminal in Anacortes, Amanda, who served me at least 2 coffees, when I got here, she just recognized my pack and me, but my pack first, and said, "Nice to see you again." And it turns out she hiked the PCT in 19. So it was amazing to talk to her really quickly about trails. She's going to hike the AT next. And I decided today, I had been thinking about it, but I'm coming back to Washington as close as I can to San Juan Islands and Anacortes. Eventually, I'm gonna live here because I've had the best human interactions since I started making my way to Anacortes. So it probably started on the buses at Mount Vernon, but just on San Juan Island this morning, people are so kind and just speaking their mind, just like me. I always feel like an outlier, like I'm around a total random stranger and I share whatever thought I'm having and I get shunned like I'm awkward. But here, people are doing the same thing and it's starting a conversation and I'm really appreciating it. So I was at the coffee shop in San Juan Island and the staff was giving me a hard time. The sign said they opened at 11. I went in an unlocked door and they're like, "We're not open yet." And then I asked if they had breakfast sandwiches. The sign outside again said they had breakfast sandwiches. No. The girl gave me, 2 or 3 recommendations to go to other places, which was fine. But then a local woman came over and said not to go against the recommendations of another local, but go across the street or go to the market down on the corner. And they were like $7.50 at King's Market and like $6.50, but they were half off, so it was like $3.23 for breakfast burritos at the Charlie's Market. I ended up getting 3 breakfast sandwiches for like under $15, and they were all delicious. Coffee, small talk. The people in this part of Northern Washington are just wonderful. I want to come back and be a part of it.